Listeners, welcome back to Brain Fuel, where business concepts get simplified, visualized, and supercharged for you and your success. Today, we are zooming in a key HRM topic that decides who gets hired and who doesn't. The selection process, from initial interviews to psychological tests and even physical exams, selection is more than just picking a candidate. It's a strategic filter that shapes the future of any organization. So, if you are preparing for your exams, interviews, or just want to understand how hiring really works, this video is a shortcut to clarity. Let's break it down step by step and fuel your brain with some serious HR wisdom. So, selection process in HRM. Selection so this was told by Yoder. Selection is a process by which candidates for employee are divided, those who will be offered employment and those who will not. So, according to Yoder, selection is a process in by which candidates for employment are divided. So, the candidates will be divided for employment in their particular organization, or those who will be offered employment and those who will not. Selection is the process of choosing from among the candidates from within the organization or from outside the most suitable person for the current or future position. This was stated by Kuntz. Selection is the process of choosing from among the candidates from within the organization. So, here what it means by within the organization, like if they are looking for a team lead role, so they can select within organization. If a person or an employee who is at low level of the organization and doing great things at his job and also has leadership skills, he can be chosen for the team lead role. Or from outside, here outside means they can choose an employee or a team leader outside the organization, the most suitable person for the current or future position. So there are a number of steps in selection process. So here we start steps in the selection process. Step 1, preliminary interview, basically the first round of interview, a short initial screening to eliminate unqualified candidates, accesses basic info, education, experience, personality, and salary expectations. If promising, the candidate receives an application form. So, here, a initial screening to eliminate unqualified candidates. If an organization is looking for a candidate who has done with the degree and the candidate who has approached for the interview has only inter or 10 plus 2 qualification, so they will eliminate this candidate who has 10 plus 2 only. He will be told as you are unqualified for the job. So access to basic info, education, experience, personality, and salary expectations. See, basically if a person has, for suppose, 12 lakhs per annum expectation and the company is only offering 9 lakhs per annum in their offers. Okay, so at the point of salary expectations, he might be rejected or can be negotiated to 9 lakhs package. Here, education, as we discussed the first point, the qualification and the experience. If the organization requires experience of 1 year or 2 years and a fresher candidate approaches the organization for the interview, he will be unqualified. And the personality, the way the person is dressed and how he speaks, how he talks, the way like he gives hand motions, like he shows emotions in his words or not. If they are choosing for a coding, it will be not required, but if they are selecting for a customer experience or customer support, then the personality is required for sure. If promising, like if the candidate is promising that all the above are satisfied. See, all the above means qualification is qualified, and the person has personality and the salary expectations as per company norms, experience and education, everything is perfect according to the organization requirements, then the candidate receives an application form. Let's go into the next step. The application form collects written data, personal info, qualifications, experience, salary expectations, helps eliminate unsuitable candidates and maintain records. So there is nothing much difference in this second step as compared to first step. Collects written data like collecting resumes, personal information like where they studied, when they studied, what they studied, qualifications, experience, and what experience they hold, what are the salary expectations from their organization. This helps eliminate unsuitable candidates and maintain records. See, if an organization has a condition like if a candidate approaches for the interview, then he can't approach for the interview for next 30 days. Then in this case, they can maintain records. If the candidate approaches again, they can unqualify the candidate again immediately. Like if the candidate approaches within 30 days of time period. Let's go to step 3. Check for reference. Evaluates candidate background via former employees, friends, or professionals. So here, evaluating background, like if there is an employee, existing co-worker of the organization, and he refers this candidate to approach interview. This evaluates candidate a background via former employees or friends or professionals. Ensures credibility and reliability. Next, coming to step 4, psychological tests. Assesses behavioral traits and performance potential. Useful for understanding personality differences. So there will be some kind of steps. Usually round 2 or round 3 or the interview, the psychological test happens, where there is a test as per the organization's requirements. There will be a performance potential, like how much is the employee or candidates potential to do work in their organization. Useful for understanding and personality differences. See, every person is different, has different personalities. The one who has the required personalities for the organization will be chosen. Coming to the step 5, employment interviews. This is a most widely used technique. Why this is a most widely used technique? Let's learn. Structured interview. Preset questions based on job specifications. Here specs means specifications. Okay, so what are the job specifications? Job specifications is nothing but the specifications which are required to do the job in the organization, the skills required to do the job or to make the work done at the end of the day in the organization. There are two types in this, structured and unstructured. Open-ended discussion about experiences, aspirations, fears, required skill interviews. So here most of the organizations will follow unstructured interview where they ask open-ended questions like if you write playing chess is my hobby, what is your N2 so there is a calculation of chess, there is a N2 or something they call it, there is a score for chess. So they will like ask a open-ended question, what is your N2 score. Okay, so never make mistakes on your resume, just write what you know. And about experiences, like previous experiences they hold in other organizations. Aspirations and fears, what are their goals to achieve and what are the fears. Requires skilled interviewers. This requires skilled interviewers. If you even ask open-ended discussion and the candidate will not be able to answer all the questions perfectly, but he communicates in a good manner. Like, even if he's wrong, he states it fluently, like without a break. The communication skills you required will be fulfilled. So this requires a lot of skill to the interviewers too. The person who is doing interview is also important in this step. Step 6. Approval by supervisors. Supervisors evaluate the job specific knowledge and qualifications. Final approval for selection is granted if satisfied. Only and when the supervisor is satisfied from the candidate that he can do the job in this organization, then only the final selection will be granted if satisfied. Step 7. Physical examinations. Matches physical capabilities with job requirements. Protects company from future compensation claims. So here, if we take an example of timber cutting company, a candidate comes with only one leg. Here in timber factory, a person will require two legs for sure, because there will be a heavy load they will be carrying around, each and every day. Every time they'll have to carry heavy load, and with one leg he can never do it. So if they hire an employee like that, they can file a claim for compensations too. So in this step, they eliminate these type of people to protect companies from future compensation claims. Step 8. Induction and orientation. Induction is something like when a new candidate joins a company, and HR or the president or the CEO of the company will approach the batch of employees, or if there are few employees or a single employee who has been hired, they will let them know what, when, and where the company started, in which year, and what they do, do's and don'ts in the company, rules and regulations, privacy policy, POSH, etc. etc. They will explain everything to the employee how to behave correctly in their organization. Introduces new employees to organization's work and profile, vision, mission and goals, culture, values, policies, growth paths and code of conduct. Selection isn't just about filling vacancies, it's about shaping the future of an organization, one decision at a time, from interviews to inductions. Each step ensures the right person lands in the right role. Thanks for turning into Brain Fuel, where we turn textbook theory into real world clarity. If this breakdown helped you understand the selection process better, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow learners. Don't forget to subscribe for more visually engaging concept driven content. And if you got a topic you're wrestling with, drop it in the comments. We are here to make learning smarter, sharper, and whole lot more fun. Until next time, keep building your knowledge one step at a time.